I was just thinking that there's so much hate now in America. I've never seen anything like this. Probably half of you people, maybe more, aren't talking to half of your family over what? I mean, it's just got to be so bad, so where people aren't communicating. And it's almost impossible. I mean, people will lie and say, "Oh, well, all you have to do is accept other people's opinions." And that's such a lie. Because if your opinion is bullshit, it's bullshit. Now, I can accept it and then move on to something else. But if you continue, it's not going to stop. I mean, listen, I have a family member, I'm not going to say who, is a racist. He's a straight out racist. He doesn't the things he said about Obama when he called him up every week, saying some nasty stuff. And he thinks that Donald Trump was the greatest president of all time. And I have to tell you, the way we grew up, I grew up in Western Pennsylvania, a very blue collar area, and we kind of know hustlers, you would think. And when I spoke to this relative of mine, he actually, like I said to him, I said, you don't really believe that the election was stolen, right? And yeah, he believes that. And I'm like, come on, man. I mean, the way we grew up, we know what the truth is, and it is what it is. But he believes that, and look, it has everything to do. He watches Fox all day, all night. I swear to God, 24/7. I mean, he's not watching 24/7, but it's on all the time. And he has no opinion, but it just feeds into his racism, because straight out, he's a racist. I mean, he'll tell you. He doesn't hide it. And the thing is, and here's the great thing. He has black friends, probably not a lot, but people that, he likes. But, the thing is it's about racism. You got to know how to control it. I mean, you could be like a little racist. I'm sorry. I mean, we're all racist towards something. I guess the terminology of a racist means like a racist thing, but like we could, hate crimes, right? So, we could hate other people. But see, the problem is where I grew up, I mean, it's gotten to be so divisive, and it's going to be hard to get back together when you have someone telling you something every day, and you believe that, and you regurgitate that, and you don't have to come up with your own opinion. Now listen, it's not like this doesn't control my life. Honest to God, I mean, we're talking about it right now, but it doesn't control my life. I get saddened when I think that, people are manipulated and not seeing it. I mean, sometimes like you're in a bad marriage and you can't see it. But like racism, again, you got to know how to control it. For example, my relative that's a racist, I'm not disliking him for it. I mean, of course I don't accept that, but I'm not going to hate him because of that, because I look, that's what it is. But he's not going to convert that to anything else except him being, racist. And I told him I'm racist against racist, so hey, we're even. It's not going to, so what I'm trying to say is that there's so many people that are racist. And I'm telling you, there's so many. And the thing is, but they're controlled racists, So when you're younger, white dude, and you're hearing these, that the borders we're being invaded by hundreds of thousands of Mexicans in a day that's going to take over America. He goes up and shoots a synagogue up in Pittsburgh. He didn't know how to control his racism, and that's what the problem is. So when you put that racist slant out in the military, not the military, I'm sorry, when you put that out in the media, and people hear that, and it's a continuance of hearing that, and they believe it. And then they not only believe it, which my relative who believes the election was stolen, but turns that hatred into violence, and to hurt someone or kill someone, or a group of people. So that's what the problem is when you put that out there. Some people just can't control it. There's psychos everywhere. I don't see there's a lot of Greenpeace people, out whacking people, going, it's a whole different vibe, and we're going to have trouble. I think that now, I take my racist relative, for example. I swear to God, I try to find some stuff, not talk about politics, fishing, like anything, like, gambling, whatever, sports, but he's not crazy about sports now because that's a whole nother thing. He's racist on sports, I swear to God, because, well, you take a shot. What do you think? So how do we get through to these people? How do we get, that, where's the room in the life of when you're dealing with someone that's a racist, that just watches news all day, and, like, where that cycle of that 24 hours can I be able to at least, come and say, hey, man, dude, let's listen to some music, or what's going on? How you doing? So, or I'll give you another. Here's a little suggestion. I mean, you could try this. I think it kind of works a little bit. Is when someone starts talking politics with you, go, you know what, you're right, and then move on. It screws them up sometimes. What do you mean I'm right? No, you're right. What else you want to talk about? Because you're not going to get through it. You're not going to get through that. I mean, I'm not going to. You don't know who I am. You might not know who I am, but I'm a stand-up comic. My name's Bob Golub. I've been doing stand-up for 42 years. I've been an actor. I was in the movie Goodfellas. I've done a few other films and what have you. And this is not my opinion. This is a fact. Okay, is that it's going to be hard to get through there. So what I'm saying is, between all these, 24 hours of racism and watching, news all day, where am I possibly going to fit into that pie that's going to make any difference? Or not to make a difference, but to talk about anything. It's a shame. I mean, it's not a shame. It's not a shame. You know what it is? It's manipulation. You know it. I mean, you could see it. Donald Trump has divided this country, and he cares about no one but himself. Straight out, I will promise you this, that he would sell out everybody in his family, everyone. Even Barron. He'd have Barron doing 5 years before he would say anything. Barron goes, Dad, it's all right. I got you covered. We'll cover with. I got some people in there that's work at Trump University. They'll be able to help you out. You'll be okay, Barron. It's not. We're never going to be able to see eye to eye. And if all we have to talk about is politics, then what the fuck? Where can you go with that? Oh, I'm telling you. So what does this all mean? What am I ranting about? I'm just talking about people not getting together. People not ever seeing eye to eye. It's not going to happen. I mean, these people, these liberals, which, going, oh, well, we'll just, you have to understand each other and to get ahead, to move forward, and you got the rights, telling you that, well, we have to have a bipartisan vote, even though they never vote like 100% off of whatever the vote is. They never, but they'll take credit for that. So this is not a Donald Trump smash or a Republican. This is the fucking America shit.